Yeah. So we went to Southport, and then Ivan started a new meetup because he got inspired by the podcast. Shout out to Ivan.
Yeah, big shout out, Ivan.
Yeah.
Are we recording?
Yeah, bro. We're recording.
Yeah, what
We're on.
what episode is going to be?
Eight.
I don't even know.
Episode 8.
Episode 8?
Yeah.
We've got 7. 7's on the way. At the time of recording, we've got 7 coming out soon.
Yeah. Because of the renovation, we have to do a little bit of a backlog to make sure we're not behind schedule.
So we're doing renovations. Let's
sir.
call it that. It's a pretty way of saying it.
The reno.
Yeah, well, we established on the last ep, which isn't out yet. That
Basically, someone's occupying this room, so we're moving
we'll
this
be-
setup.
all we said is we'll be relocating.
Yeah. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. A bit late as well. It's about 11:30. Bit of a late potty.
Jordan and I
last minute.
Jordan and I switched places.
Ah, that's what I was gonna say.
Obnoxiously.
Yeah, we're in a bit of a
Everyone's-
different
everyone's-
posse.
Everyone's watching. They're like, "What the? Who's this bloke on the side of the screen?
Yeah.
I've never seen him before."
My OCD feels at ease because we got black, we got white, and then we got black.
I'm trying to fiddle with this mic to get it.
I feel
Exact.
Yeah.
You fiddlestick.
Well, gotta love fiddlesticks.
You're right.
Yep.
The late
so-
night podcast.
Instagram's going well.
Yeah.
Shorts
Pumping the
are, shorts
reels.
are doing well, bro.
Yes, sir.
We generated a little bit of
a bit of chit chat.
few talking points.
Well, as I said to you guys, when you talk about absolutes on the internet, then there's always going to be people that disagree. I think you said something before as well, how the majority of people agree with what you say, but the reason why people comment is because they disagree. That's why you only see the negative.
Yeah.
But that's what drives like publicity and
People love to
growth.
tell people that they're wrong, not that they're right.
like the people that go viral the fastest are the ones that cause controversy, not the ones that are saying stuff that everyone agrees with.
I believe it's pronounced controversy.
Troncoversy.
That could work too.
Yeah, fair enough. One or the other. Bit of this, bit of that.
Basically, what the reel was Isaac describing levels in calisthenics and actually trying to put firm figures on what moves are at what level.
I don't even think it was that controversial, bro.
No, it
We
was
can get
more
into-
so.
We can get into a little bit more depth of that.
Well, I
like
understand
structure.
because when I looked at it, there was a move in beginner which I can't do, like a straddle planche. I can't even do hold a good form straddle planche. Yet. So I get where people were like, "What? How?" Because the thing is, every move, whether it be a push or a pulling exercise, everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. So you could be, say, advanced in one movement, but then be beginner.
That's
in
what I
another.
was going to
So-
say. It's a sliding scale. It's not like a rigid line between beginner and intermediate. And once you cross that line, you have every single move that's in that category. It's not possible because there's different progressions for different moves. Like front lever would have a different progression from beginner to intermediate to advanced to planche, just simply because they're different movements. So if you only train front lever, your planche is going to still be in the beginner phase while your front lever could be in the advanced phase, in theory.
So basically, you're a beginner in calisthenics.
No, well, it's like a combination. If you want to look at, like, you have to look at the overall picture. Where are you with front lever? Where are you with planche? Where are you with...
But you're only as strong as your weakest link, right?
No, I think it's a culmination.
Yeah, I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
The question in
Makes
itself is flawed. Look, most questions are never.
What's the flaw got to do with this? Sorry. Keep going on.
You and your flaw.
Sorry.
You and your
My
flaw
bad.
games,
You
bro.
and your flaw.
Well, if you want to talk about it theoretically or like in a spiritual sense, we're all beginners in calisthenics throughout our entire lives. Always learning something, always striving to go higher, lift our game. To say that you are advanced means that you're the top 1%, but it's always good to have standards when it comes to training, which is what you had to knock into most people's brains. Like, don't limit yourself by saying that, oh, planche is way too hard for intermediate. It should be the level to strive for. And
Yeah.
that mindset is what's going to grow the sport.
And also, don't lie to people. yourself included, if you're not that good at calisthenics, don't pretend that you are. Like, just accept that you're not as good as you can be, and then work twice as hard to get as good as you can be.
Like what Valentin said, the secret of the
Exactly.
planche is to shut the fuck up and keep working.
Exactly.
Shut up
it's
and
this
do the
whole
max.
mindset, bro. It's this whole mindset. This whole mantra is don't
So
sugarcoat things. Just tell people how it is, and then when they take that advice on board and learn from it, they'll come back to you after hating you for a year, thinking that you hate them. They'll come back to you and praise you for giving them the true, honest advice earlier on.
so does that mean if you're good, you shouldn't act like you're bad? Or is that different?
No, I think it's just better to always act like you're bad,
We're all beginners.
as opposed to acting like you're good.
Yeah, okay. That makes
As opposed to acting like you're good.
makes
Yeah, yeah.
more sense. Yeah, yeah.
Because if you act like you're good, well then naturally you're going to kind of move towards that mentality that, okay, well, I'm already good, so I don't
Very
need to work
true.
as hard. Whereas if you just constantly tell yourself you're bad, you're far more likely to adopt that mindset that, okay, I'm bad, there's so much room for improvement, then you work harder and then you get better faster than you would if you tell yourself you're good already.
Yeah, so rather than being on this side of the spectrum of I'm too good, we'd rather be on the side of the spectrum where I'm shit.
Yeah.
But ideally, you want to be
Do you
somewhere
reckon-
in between.
Do you reckon that's like incorporated in newbie gains? You know, like when newbies start stuff, it's because they just are openly accepting of the fact that they're going to be bad because they're just starting, and so they are like more open to just
Yeah, like they want to
Accepting it.
get better, not because they're like, oh, woohoo, I want to get stronger. It's more like, fuck, I suck. I fucking want to kill myself. Like,
literally.
that's how I think sometimes.
So you can just reset your newbie gains by just
Yeah, it's pretty much my
Like-
constant mental state,
Yeah.
to be honest.
yeah.
Going back to that, I've never thought of myself as a person good enough for calisthenics until I can full planche. And
Now you
it's
still
always the missing piece. I still don't think I can full planche. It's just a continuous cycle of
Mm.
improvement. Like, I still view myself as a beginner.
So, on a good day, you can planche. Do you still feel shit at the sport?
Yeah,
Never ends.
never ends. But I
Even the
fucking
best
love
Cali athlete in the world right now,
it. Ristov,
Ristov,
he still thinks he's shit.
thinks he's shit.
Chris Bumstead looks at himself in the mirror and says, "I'm not big enough."
Yeah. Did he tell you that?
Yeah, bro.
Did you see Christoph's story of him doing like banded resistance planche? Like he had the band the other way.
Oh,
Pulling him
like how Valentin does,
Mm.
pulling him down. Yeah,
Mm. That's just crazy, man.
pretty wild.
It must feel crazy when you train like that and then just take the band off.
Yeah, man.
Just
Yeah,
like
on-
fly. Man,
Oh,
one day.
Day one.
That's that's a TikTok or something, eh?
It's a right quote.
Huh?
I think it's
one day or day one.
Yeah.
yeah, I just didn't include the or.
Yeah. Fair enough.
It's just because my brain is a bit fried right now. And any sentence or word I hear, I switch the first letter with the letter or the first letter of each word. I just keep switching them. It's a bit hard to try and describe what it actually is. It's a bit hard to describe.
Just replacing sounds from one word and another word in the same sentence.
Yeah, basically.
And you can
switching
kind of
them.
it's funny because it sounds completely ridiculous, but you can kind of figure out what you're saying because they're all the same sounds are in the sentence.
So instead of big dog, it'd be dig bog.
Dig bog. Yeah.
I just-
Suspends disbelief.
Why
I'm at a
why
point-
big dog, bro?
I don't know. That's
The
what I
whole
mean, man. My
thing's-
brain's fried right now. I just
Dispen-
any word I hear, that's just all that happens in my brain
Dispense
right now.
disbelief.
I think it's like an end of week type thing, but anyhow.
Anywho.
Do you know what I'm keen for?
What are you keen for?
What's up?
Chief Berkey.
You got us there.
Just in order to translate, beef berkey is beef jerky. We have a favorite spot,
Self-explanatory.
but we generally only get it on weekends as a nice treat.
It's actually Biltong.
Biltong Boss.
Yeah.
Basically, this little store that does this beef jerky,
We go.
and it's the
Can't
best beef
stand
jerky you ever eat in your life. You can't eat that 7-Eleven or store bought rubbish
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah,
I
go for
can't
like
stand beef jerky. I don't know how you guys do it.
25% Biltong, thin sliced, double chili. That's my favorite.
Honestly, I orgasm every time I eat it.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it.
I don't know how you not do
It
it.
tastes like shart.
Chief
Bro,
Berkey, mate.
You barely even know how to eat, bro. I wouldn't trust you for advice on taste.
Ah, not advice, just
Input.
personal opinion. Tastes like schnizzle. What, bro? What the hell's a schnitzer?
A schnitzer.
Have you heard of a schnitzer, George?
What?
Guess
Like
can you,
schnitzel?
A schnitzel pizza, mate. A
I
schnitzer.
was gonna try. I was gonna try and
Schnitzer. Ah.
let him
Interesting.
figure it out.
Yeah, wouldn't have.
Righto. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of cooketh. Yeah, I don't
Pizza.
know. We just saw a schnitzer on Pizza Hut the other day. Thought it was funny.
Hmm.
Maybe not.
It was a 110% cashback, so they pay you to eat it.
Makes no fucking sense whatsoever. But yeah, fair enough.
Not for them. It doesn't. It does
Well-
for me. Get paid to eat.
So
Well-
did you get paid to eat?
Did
So you got it and you earned money.
did.
Yeah. You get $10 for eating it.
And what's the catch?
I don't know. You get food.
The catch is
Apart from getting paid
No-
to eat food,
No
what's
catch.
the catch?
No
What-
catches. Just drops.
the catch is I now know what a schnitzer is and I want to kill myself.
Were they just trying to
That
get?
was their plan all along.
Were they trying to get their business out? Is that the goal?
I don't know. It's Pizza Hut. I think their business is out.
Oh yeah, that's garbage.
Pizza was pretty good. Tasted free.
I had wings.
Wasn't? Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know why. Bro, the wings are so small.
No.
Yeah.
They're just like the ones that you buy from Woolworths.
Yeah.
I
chat.
wouldn't be surprised if they just got Woolworths wings and put them in a different box.
Yeah, I guess they were free anyway. Well, they were paying you for them anyway, so
Yeah.
makes sense. Bro, Pizza Hut's crust is so much better than Domino's.
Bro.
crust, man.
If we weren't like time pressed,
You wouldn't
would've-
know you're a fucking carnivore.
would have wanted to have pizza with the boys after Southport, eh?
Speaking of Southport, thank you
South-
very much.
South Sort.
This fella Ivan, he's in
Even
part-
the boneless.
he partakes in calisthenics up here in the Gold Coast. He's starting a meet.
Oh
He
yeah, we
has
touched
started
on-
a meet.
Yeah.
He's trying to get
Isaac
the
mentioned that.
calisthenics community going a little bit more up here, which is quite nice. And
Were you not
suppo-
listening for the first 5 minutes?
Do we?
Yeah, we were still recording, mate. I'm gonna put that in.
Oh, we already
Yeah.
mentioned Ivan.
Yeah. Earth the Jordan.
Yeah, righto.
Oh.
I don't
Yeah,
recall.
it's that time of the week.
Oh, how much should we chat about it?
Yeah, just bits and bobs.
This and that.
We unofficially we did like a little pre-release.
Oh yeah, of our merch.
Yep.
Oh,
So-
nice.
Merch is
Sorry.
out and about.
Hopefully by the time you see
What's the
this,
merch
we'll
look
have a
like?
store open. What do you think it
Wearing
looks
it.
like?
Oh, should I?
Oh, we're
Wait,
wearing it.
Get
We,
up
we
on-
showed the
give it a
back
little-
the other day. We've done it on one episode.
Well, here it is again. Just a little. Is that? Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Mm.
It's got Via Valenti and then little.
Cute logo.
Yeah.
Oh,
This, bit
yeah.
of that.
Forgot the logo's just here.
Correct. Correct.
But yeah, I was at Southport. I was talking to some of the boys, and I was saying, my goal for doing a podcast is to make it so that if my 16-year-old self was watching all these episodes back, by the time they reach episode 20, they would have known everything that I would have known about calisthenics and mindset and confidence and just like success in general, and implement that into their own life. So for all those 16-year-olds out there or people that want to start calisthenics and build their own meetups, you don't have to speak to me face to face and live with me and talk to me and do all this and that. You can just flick it on a podcast and it's not going away. It's not going to be deleted from Spotify. Like, You can click on the episodes, run through them while you're going to work or going to school, and then it's going to equip you with everything you need in order to make a Cali meetup, like what Ivan's doing, what Jonas has done with St. Leonard's, how Alex is running it now. Yeah, it's everything calisthenics you can learn from this podcast. And along with it, we're going to have awesome chats, banter.
Bit of banter.
Yeah.
Hayden was praising the banter. I told him we could get him on here for an app.
Yeah,
Chat a bit of
Uncle
shit.
Hayden, mate.
Yeah. It'd be good to get like a couple different faces just from people we know here as well.
Yeah, I was talking to Jake about that.
Yeah.
Jake would
Yeah.
love to be on the
100%
podcast.
get Jake on.
Yeah. Because they're good. They're good athletes too.
Very good.
Good insight. Jake's got crazy good insight, man. That guy's got good knowledge.
Yeah.
But yeah, good people. Hayden and Jake.
Mm.
Almost did it again.
What?
You
Jaden and Hay.
Yeah.
My brain is fucked right now.
You get out.
Bloody door's blocked.
Get Anthony in here. Get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, good shout though. Along the same lines, Discord.
Oh, yeah. We want to run a Discord channel.
For Via Valenti.
Maybe we should pitch
Oh,
this.
have we actually discussed this with Jordan?
Yeah, I've heard it been mentioned.
Yeah,
I
okay,
raised it.
good,
I think
good.
I raised it with you just tonight, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I think this would be a good opportunity to just pitch the idea to listeners. So if you guys are listening to this, Isaac has raised the idea amongst us of starting a Discord group for the community, and he can explain further.
Yeah, so
Firstly, you're probably going to go through this right now, but would this be a free thing where anyone can join? Or
yeah, bro. So like,
How about you let him talk about it first?
yeah, I guess just a bit of an aforementioned. Go on now.
yeah, so just similar to how you would join a server made by friends. We'll have a team of admins that will run it and make sure you guys aren't breaking any rules and like hurting other people's feelings too much. But like, it'd just be oh fuck, I didn't cough.
Yeah, so basically,
My apologies.
Still sick, eh? Still recovering.
Sydney made me sick. But the Discord channel, it would just be a place for everyone to kind of gather in, share training clips, critique each other, give each other tips, like show progress pictures, inspire. Some channels be open for people to discuss things about training. Maybe even do like a few workouts together. I know CJ and Ethan for a really long time have always worked out on Discord. Like they'll send sets and watch each other train. So this will kind of be like a hub for anyone that wants to join because there's no limit to servers in Discord. So yeah, once our Discord goes live, we'll have the link in the bio. You can join up, meet like-minded people, make friends, play video games with them if you want. Train.
yeah, do whatever you want. I think it's a good idea for the reason that I mentioned that I kind of just came up with. Once you mentioned the idea to us, I tossed it around in my head to kind of figure out what your reasoning was behind it, which like most of it's pretty self-explanatory because it goes along with what we're doing here with the podcast and such. But it makes sense that what you've done previously in Sydney has mostly been local community building, I guess. Like with Meadowbank, you built a very strong local community in Meadowbank, and that kind of gave rise to the spread throughout Sydney and New South Wales of other similar meetups. You got St. Leonard's, Wanda was going on for a while down near Cronulla, and there's a couple of others that have started up, the one at UNSW and whatever. They're like local communities where people can actually turn up who are in the area, but there's still a lot of people who aren't within those areas or people from different states and stuff who might want to connect interstate or connect with people who can help guide them on their journeys as well. Because like, I know for me, one of the biggest things that has helped with my progress since November last year, it's been less than a year, my fast development is largely attributed to having you guys around who have been there and done that. So that's kind of helping me along the path faster than it would have taken you, because you've had to go through and figure everything out yourself. So if we live in Burleigh and someone wants to ask, say you, Isaac, who's been training for so long, something about your technique doing a particular move, and they live in Whoop Whoop in WA or something, how are they gonna do that? You know what I mean? Discord. If you have that community where everyone is connected in that one place, it should be a great opportunity for people who are starting or trying to improve in calisthenics to reach out and get better advice and tips from people that they wouldn't usually be able to ask.
Yeah.
On God.
Also creates a kind of Frong. Yeah, it's the new one.
Pretty well put.
But it also creates a competitive environment, because then you also want to post your training clips and like mog people.
Yeah.
So it's a continuous mog as well.
Basically like a digital version of Meadowbank.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, wow.
And it can be national. It can be larger scale, or even international, because people don't have to actually get in their car and rock up.
Yeah, like CJ does like video calls with people from other countries as well. Yeah. And they all motivate each other, like Visifire and other people. I know.
Etc.
I know Visifire just comes up out of nowhere.
Knock knock. Oh, yeah, good shout.
Who's another international athlete that the boys hang out with a lot? Oh yeah, Flixus.
Leanne SW. You chat with him.
Yeah, Leanne. I know, just a whole bunch of international guys. Oh, you know, we used to
look out.
In 2022. We used to do something called mock battles. Have you heard of that?
Mock.
Yeah.
You were around when mock battles was...
Like I was starting Cali
Yeah.
and I saw it going on. Was it all online?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's a great idea. We should
I
bring
haven't
that
seen
back.
it, but is it that self-explanatory? Like, is it what I'm thinking?
Well, I can explain it.
Mock
So
battles?
Aaron made this account called Mock Battles, and I can recover that account from Aaron, and we could start reignite it. Actually, lots of people want to restart it, actually.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
bro.
We actually onto something.
Run it in the Discord.
Blend
Yeah.
it into.
Because it was so inefficient, because everyone's DMing Aaron, but we have admins and stuff. All right, so basically how Mock Battles works is we have a list of athletes, like obviously want even numbers. They all get put in a spinning wheel, and then when it's selection day, then Mock Battles will go live, and then they'll spin the wheel to see which athletes versing who. And then they have a week to prepare a routine against their opponent.
Yep.
And you send Mock Battles a clip of you doing a 45-second round. Just one 45-second round. And then if you do it within 7 days and it gets submitted, then it gets posted onto Instagram, and then there's a poll that comes up which asks the audience who wins, and the person that gets the most amount of votes
Is the winner.
is the winner, and then they proceed to the next round, and then it goes all the way up.
Losers eliminated.
Yeah. So pretty much just knockout rounds,
That's
and
mad.
the person that comes first gets like a prize, like gets money sent to
unreal.
the
That's
account.
mad.
Oh,
because
so it's like
you can
full,
connect.
like legit competition.
Well,
Yeah, but it's online.
Yeah.
It's a great
so
idea.
It's not even mock then. It's like real. I
Yeah,
thought by
yeah.
mock battles you meant that it was just like two people would just like
Nah, bruv.
battle, like pretend, like
Just in the
like
name.
battle hard, like, but there was no actual competition.
Yeah.
But this is like a legit competition.
Let's reignite it.
Just sounds
Yeah,
good,
that's
bro.
right.
Mock
Discord.
battles. Just
Yeah.
sounds good. I'll put a Via Valenti twist to it.
I competed in it twice. Mock Battles, volume 1 and 2.
We'll have to ponder on that one.
Actually, you can actually go on Instagram and search up Mock Battles. It'll be like a demon sign, and you can actually watch all the previous battles.
Can you actually?
Yeah.
They're still on there. That's mad.
Actually,
We
I
haven't
got-
even discussed this this podcast. It just came to us. Really.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just
That's a
remembered
good
about
idea.
it.
Isaac's just cooking, bro. Isaac wants to do more late podcasts. I can tell. You're always cooking when it's
Oh
like,
yeah, when it's
it's
His
past,
body was so
it's not even
so
it's not even
unexpected.
12 yet. My most creative period is 12 a.m. to 4 a.m.
I remember you were complaining to me because you're like, bro, since I've been going to P3, I fall asleep too early and I can't be creative.
Yeah. My
That's
sleep is so
outrageous.
good that I can't edit anymore.
Oh my god!
I have to. I reckon. I was actually
You think
having
you
a
reckon?
podcast with Hector.
Sorry, talk.
Or do you reckon you think?
I had
That
a
was a good one.
1 hour 20-minute podcast with Hector, and I told him I need to stop doing P3 so I can get worse sleep, so that I can
He
edit.
wants worse sleep.
Yeah, P3 does.
I get
you have mad sleep.
crazy creative.
Bro, I'm like
gains.
opposite though. Since I haven't been P3, my sleep has been worse in terms of I can't fall asleep until later.
Dude, I can literally choose when I want to be tired and sleep when I want.
Yeah. When I go P3 I can. But now like yesterday was the worst. I felt tired at 9 p.m. Then I tried to sleep for 2 hours and then felt so energetic I had to go for a run.
One thing that is a non-negotiable for me, I don't care what time I go to sleep, I am getting up and going to the beach the next morning or P3.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
gotta
When
happen.
I'm,
I can't wake up past 7, otherwise I'm in a shit mood.
I physically can't.
I'd rather be sleep deprived. For me personally.
I wish I could function on sleep deprivation. I used to be able to, but I used to watch football.
You can learn to.
I used to, I don't know, because
You can always catch up on sleep later. You can always learn to.
But with me, I used to be completely fine. I used to watch, I used to literally pull all-nighters all the time and just go the whole next day completely fine. No difference. Ever since like maybe 2 or 3 years, I don't know what the difference was, but I've just I can't do it anymore. If I get a rough sleep or a short sleep one night, maybe I'm fine the next day, but I get tired like pretty noticeably in the afternoon. But if it's 2 nights in a row, I'm completely zombie. Like my brain does not function through the third day.
You can't, or how can you?
No, I can't. It's like
That sounds like some limiting language to me.
well, my rebuttal to that is that I used to be different. So it's like I can't attribute it to my mentality, because why would I change my mentality on that from before? Just
It would be more beneficial for you to say, I find it more difficult rather than I can't, because then you're blocking off your mind to the possibility of
You're
being
right.
able to.
you're right.
Suspend disbelief.
You're right. My suspicion though is that it won't make a difference, but I'll do it anyway.
Good.
We'll see what happens. But
In case you're wondering, apparently ice baths increase melatonin levels.
melatonin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently.
You're not also. You know what doesn't increase melatonin levels? These fucking lights.
Yeah.
Bro, How bad are they when you sit there? I'm chilling here.
But ice is
I don't
so
mind this
bad.
spot.
Doesn't matter.
We can perma swap if you want. I'm happy to.
I don't know, but it might be because I'm wearing glasses. Because
I reckon it is.
my
because-
eyes get sore from wearing contacts all day, and I've had my glasses on.
You know,
for a bit.
these lights are double diffused as well. Like
For
there's
some
two-
reason, they don't feel too bad
Bro, they're-
right now.
like, because that one's so far out of my vision, it's okay. But the second I turn, need the sunnies back on. But if I'm facing this way, it's fine because they're not.
If you
Like,
guys
that
are
one doesn't
if you
even-
guys are wondering why the camera that's on me and usually on Blake is so blurry, it's because there's a little bit of technology for you guys in terms of the podcast. We're not pressing record on the cameras, so the footage isn't going to an SD card and then we put it into a laptop and processing that. We have a
There's a bit of technology for you guys.
Timing.
They're gonna still hear it. It's still recording, right? The screens just go off.
It's amazing how oblivious people are to all this and actually how complicated it actually is.
Yeah.
So
You're talking
the
to anyone?
video
talking
switcher-
about anyone specific?
Yeah.
so
This is good though. I'm gonna clip this and send it to my sister because she questioned it.
Yeah.
But it is a good point though because
right, yeah, timestamp this for John's sister. So there's a video switcher, and that is what is recording. Now there's an HDMI output from the switcher that gets put into the HDMI input for the camera. Now, it's not recording from the camera's usual video feature. It's actually screen recording the screen of the camera and then saving that file. So if the camera screen is really clear and really nice, like Canon, then it works really well. But if you have a bit of an older camera and the display isn't as crisp, like Jordan's Sony A6400, then the quality is worse. Although if you like film normally, like press record, the footage is good. Doesn't matter because the screen's just shit. But it's good enough.
Nonetheless, though,
We're gonna make some adjustments.
we are going to try and make adjustments to make it as best we can.
We have a plan.
Because it would be nicer to have that really nice crisp quality. It's mainly for just those zoom in effects when we're doing
when
reels.
we're doing
that's
clips.
that's the only real time that you just notice
Real?
that it is
Yeah.
a bit blurry. Sorry, did you?
Real.
Yeah.
The only real time.
For real.
For real. From.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what else we need to do? We need to get the soundboard going. We should cook up a soundboard.
Ooh. Hey, we got one.
That would be
I mean, I just input sound effects. Like
yeah, but it's funny if we can like press them.
And we hear it in real time?
Yeah.
I mean, wait. What's the timestamp there? Well, what does it say on the screen? Is it like 32 right now?
Yeah. 32:42. Can you not see that?
No,
Can you see
Where?
it, Jords?
Which one?
Under see ISO recording.
I can't read those numbers now.
See, you can't? Yeah, righto.
Does it say 34:46?
Which one are you looking at?
The left.
Oh, in the red circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it does?
But can't you read the one underneath ISO REC? The one directly under that? The white?
No clue.
Yeah, righto.
My new contacts came into
00, 33, and 14.
Yeah, you fucking go.
Oh,
You just guessed, you little.
did I? Fucking mate, that was a
What do you
fucking.
mean, did I? Just
That was
said-
a.
you guessed and you said, did I? What do you mean?
Wait, no. Did I get it right?
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you did guess, you little porcupine.
Oh, I somehow just
Guessed.
could make it out. Yeah, right up. Yeah, I can right up.
You're right.
Yeah, more you know.
Sick one. You're a mad one.
I wonder how St. Leonard's went today.
I'm sure it went well. St. Leonard's is cooking, bro.
Yeah.
St. Leonard's is cooking.
Yeah, they probably did some handstands, probably some front levers.
I like how
Yeah,
we
it's a bit of that.
I like how we name it like St. Leonard's Street Workout because then people are like, where's this meetup? St. Leonard's. Or it's
Good
like
question.
the best is Meadowbank Mondays. Like, where and when is Meadowbank Mondays? It's at Meadowbank on a Monday. It's so good.
Hey, both of ya.
Anywho,
Let's look at Blake.
Any what?
Mm.
I was gonna say something, but I've forgotten. Oh, reading.
yeah,
Yeah.
What about
it? I don't know. I just wanted to bring it up.
you haven't been doing much of it.
I know I've been slacking a little bit, but the book I'm reading right now is kind of like mentally taxing.
Yeah, I get
So it
that.
takes like a lot of time for me to, is the right word apprehend? What's the definition of apprehend? Comprehend? Maybe both.
Apprehend is
Oh, no,
like
not apprehend.
acquiring
Yeah.
something.
Let me look it up. Actually, I want to know what the definition of apprehend is. Hold that thought.
But yeah, I have been reading quite a bit recently. But you do get your days where you're like, oh shit, forgot to kind of read. Also depends what book you're reading as well.
Yeah.
Apprehend. Gives a quick.
Arrest someone for a crime.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
no,
was.
no. Other definition is understand or perceive. Yeah. Makes sense. But anyway, yeah, what I was saying is it takes me a lot of time to understand what I'm actually reading fully because it's just so complex. It's a very
Yeah.
it's a very spiritual and like psychological
Yeah.
book.
I got this.
So it's not the thing I want to make clear is it's not that I'm not thinking about it every day. It's just that I'm deliberately not reading because I know that there's still stuff that I need to understand before I progress in the book. So I'm still thinking about it every day. Just instead of reading new stuff, I'm thinking about the old stuff that I've read, and I have like notes on my phone from each chapter, and I'm like revising them and whatever. I actually read some this morning for the first time in maybe a week
Yeah.
or two.
Yeah. I bought a couple of new books recently, and this one in particular, it's actually quite a small book. It's in like 90 pages or something, and
Have I seen this one?
it's called As a Man Thinketh.
Oh yeah, I've heard,
Anthony
yeah.
recommended
It's on my
it.
list. It's on my list.
Yeah, well there you go. You can read it.
What do you
I was
reckon?
just reading through it, and it's one of those books where it's a
Give
little
us-
bit hard for me to get into. I'm not used to it.
Give us
because
some context. Brief.
It's essentially a self-help manual, but it's in a very articulate manner, where I'll read a page and I'll be like, did I really understand what I just read? And I'll go over and read it again. But at the same time, it doesn't provide clear advice like in other books, self-help books that I've read.
Yeah.
But I literally just read, 10, 15 pages, something like that. So I need to read more of it before I actually come to a conclusion. But nonetheless, I was reading a really good book before that. Haven't finished it yet because I want to quickly delve into this one. It's like seven traits of people that are effective. No, that's not what it's
Stephen Covey.
I don't know the author, but it's something like that. It's 7 things that effective people do. So it's basically a self-help on how to be effective, and it's narrows it down to 6 traits or 6 things that you need.
What's the 7th one?
The 7th is basically, I haven't read all of it. 7th is basically constantly review.
Oh, so there's 6 and then the 7th is review.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, makes sense.
Basically, yeah.
That's cute. 7's a good number. I can see why they made it 7 by just adding in review.
Now it's triggering me that I don't know the actual exact title.
7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Good job.
I read it.
On a side note, do you find it interesting to try and figure out what people's motives are behind things that they do?
Such as? Give me an example.
Well, the idea just came off me to ask because you were talking about this book and then you said there were 6 ideas, but the 7th is to review. And then I thought, well, you could probably just make the book and call it 6 habits for highly effective people, and then just say at the end, review. Like, it's important to review.
But he makes it clear though.
But 6 is not as cool a number as 7.
Yeah.
So when he was writing the book, and then you have 6, and then you're like, but I want 7.
Here's the
'cause
rebuttal.
7's a better.
Here's the
better
rebuttal.
number.
If he'd done it that way, there was 6, and then the 7th he goes, yeah, make sure you review. That's not clearly iterating that the highly effective people also review themselves. So saying the 7 habits of these people do all 7 things, including review at the end.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, the point was... the point was I was
That
just
was easy.
trying to investigate what the actual motives were behind it. That was what was.
Yeah.
I was
Very,
actually-
very analytical.
I was actually-
Isaac on the last podcast just looks at you, Blake, and goes, I don't understand a word you're saying. And we're like, sorry, what?
Man.
He's like, yeah, I just don't understand what you say.
I hope that's not like the general consensus.
I don't know if it was like a joke or
listeners.
if it was.
Do you understand what I say?
Yeah.
I understand you now, but just at the end of that last podcast, I don't even remember what you said.
We kind of rabbit holed a little bit on. I can't even remember what, but
I was pretty tired though.
yeah.
I don't remember what I don't remember.
Well, that's the whole reason
Then
why
again-
you don't remember it.
Some of the shit he says though, a lot of it you have to take with a grain of salt because he does just say shit spontaneously out of nowhere, which has absolutely zero context.
I have a really big filter in my mind. Everything I don't care about just goes out the other year.
Did you say you have a filter or you say you don't?
I have a really big filter.
On what comes in.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
not what comes out. yeah, that makes
What
sense.
comes out just
So you
comes
got a
out,
massive
cuz.
filter what goes in, but what's going out, mate? Fucking zero.
Like, who fucking knows?
Yeah.
Oh mate.
Anywho, huh?
Yeah.
How long have we been going?
41. But yeah.
41. Yeah.
That
you
was
see it now.
that was the reason I was asking. You guys didn't answer the question, but I don't know if you want to.
The question was again?
Whether you
No, I don't wonder about why.
whether
people
you
do things,
enjoy thinking about what other people's motives are for doing things and trying to understand
Yeah, on occasion.
like
Yeah.
the underlying deep desires of people.
Sometimes, yeah. No. I regularly ponder what goes through a normie's brain.
A normie.
Yeah, normie in the sense of just a person that's just kind of happy to be average and doesn't really want to go outside their comfort zone or try anything risky. Like just a person
Yeah.
that's just kind of happy to just sit there and coast and, live through others'
But
achievements.
as like a
I ponder and I try to think what's the desire, and
not like
I
a
just
specific
can't.
person, just as like a
No, in general.
generic.
That
normie.
I feel like that's a common thing I ponder.
Yeah, but I'm saying you ponder like the generic normie's
Okay.
mindset.
But you're saying
not
a
like
specific person?
people. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of an instance where it has been a specific person.
The fact that you have to think about it is kind of answering the question itself. But
Nah, I'd say my dad.
yeah,
Shit that he's
I guess you're more likely
said or
to-
done, which has made me definitely had a bit of a ponder.
yeah, makes fair enough.
Yeah.
But it makes sense that like I think it's more common for people to do that with people that they're closest to, because obviously those are the people you spend the most time with, right? So those are the people you're gonna try harder to understand.
I really don't. Is that concerning?
Is it concerning?
Is it a bad thing that I just care about myself?
I don't know. Let me think about it. It's kind of an interesting.
Like I look at you and I see the things you say and I don't think
he-
about why you say it. I don't know.
This is the reason why I do it, which might kind of answer your question indirectly. I think a lot of people, or at least, I don't want to say intelligent people because it's not only intelligent people, but there are people who deliberately mask their true desires and feelings and motives. And so if you're not capable of seeing that in particular people, not everyone does it. Some people are an open book. Some people are very easy to understand. They're very open. They'll tell you exactly what they think and what their motives are, all that sort of stuff. But there are a lot of people who don't. So if you don't, this is my perspective, the reason why I do it. If you don't put time in to understand why people do certain things and what people's motives are, then it can get you
In a bit of strife.
yeah, like it's just not as effective for yourself, or not as ideal for yourself in terms of your
Good point.
your relationship with those people and how you interact with them, etc. And what you give away as well. Because I want to know that the people I am giving information to and sharing my motives with are not going to misuse that.
Have you ever wondered why I wanted to live with you? I don't either. I don't give a fuck. I'm just here. I'm just here because I'm here. Like I don't think hard about anything. Things just happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I think generally
At least you'll never have that struggle of overthinking.
I don't
Would you consider yourself
I don't think
an extreme underthinker?
a thought doesn't go past my head at all. I don't have any thoughts in my
You
head.
just do.
I do. I'm a
Right.
very actionable person, as you can probably tell.
bro's literally a fish that
What do you
can
think-
walk.
What do you
kind of.
think are my intentions? Like, why did you want to stay with me in this house?
I could tell from this. I
Similar.
could tell from the start that you're a genuine person. Like it was pretty obvious from the start that you're an open book, in terms of like what you just said. It's not really any like hidden.
There's no
underlying-
intention.
Yeah,
There's
there's
just
no
action.
hidden intentions. Like you have intentions, you know what you're doing, but you're clear about it. There's no like second, like, you know what I mean? Underlying.
It's like
stuff.
I've
You don't hide any. You don't hide anything.
I've hired a librarian to sort through my stuff, and then I just take a back seat.
You hired a librarian, you reckon?
Yeah,
Yeah, fair enough.
In your brain.
yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
That's
I
good.
like that though about you. That was why. That was what, like, when I first met you, I didn't know anything about you, and then you would.
That's generally what happens.
Yeah, righto. But like my initial
Good chat.
I don't even know what the word is. What's like my first impression of you was completely different to how I perceived you once I actually got to know you, because you were like almost like a celebrity at Meadowbank, because you like ran this like massive meetup, and the first couple of times I went, there was like 100+ people there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, who's
Crazy
this
times.
like who's this famous guy? He's got like 15K on Instagram or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was my first impression. So my first impression was like, okay, you're doing all this stuff, but like there must be reasons behind it. Do you know what I mean?
So in other
Because
words,
generally people that want to be at the top of things and want to be successful and whatever have reasons for it. Do you know what I mean? Like not surface level, like not obvious. They don't just say, oh yeah, you know, I want to like help people out and I want to, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
There's like,
Usually
there's
people
like
help people because they want something for
Exactly. And then, so my first impression was like, okay, if you're like this, generally people who are like this are like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then once I got to know you, I was like, okay, no, this guy's different. And that's kind of rare, I think. So it's kind of cool.
Sick one.
cute, awkward
Sick
little
dog,
nod.
mad
I
one.
like it.
Yeah. and you bloody, you. Don't get me started. You're just a bloody menace, aren't you?
Yeah, could be.
Oh, mate. Yeah. But that was my... Well, you want my spiel on you as well? Or?
If you wish.
Yeah. Fair enough. Well, I already knew you in school. And
when you met me, did you know anything about me? Or no?
I actually did, to be fair, because I knew of you.
Yeah.
That's the difference. I didn't know of Isaac until I literally walked into
My domain.
Meadowbank and was staring at his face. I was like, oh, yep, cool, Isaac. But I don't know, because we knew each other, like, and we'd been kind of mates at different points in different situations. Like when we were at school and we were mates, like everyone was just
I was very different in school though to
bro,
where I am now.
so was I.
Yeah.
Like we're
which is natural.
well, yeah, because you mature and like I think
I don't know if mature would be the right word, but yeah, something happened. Yeah,
mature in the important,
in certain aspects.
yeah, in the important aspects. Yeah, but we're both just doing
Bit of this, bit of that, really.
like partying and just not really. I think when you're younger and when you're at school, you don't really have those like heavy thoughts weighing on you of like what your purpose is and what you actually want to do with your life. Just because everything's like a free ride, you don't really have many responsibilities. You're still at school. You just like see your mates every day. It's kind of that vibe. It's a pretty chill vibe. Some people are a bit different. They get that kind of realization earlier. But once you leave school, then you realize that there's all this stuff that you have to deal with yourself.
And you're like, what the hell do I do now?
Yeah, that's when you get like the shock. And so when I knew you at school, and then to when I met you, when you let me know about Meadowbank, and then I came to meet Isaac and whatever, that was like polar opposite people. So then when I saw that you had changed like that, I kind of aligned it with myself because I'd seen myself go through a similar journey of like getting into fitness, getting into like I already knew that you were like interested in like financial success and endeavors and stuff like that, and just general success. So we had very similar mindsets. And then I also knew that when like previously you didn't have that mindset or that approach. And so I could see like, okay, back when we were mates at school, we were both idiots. Now we're both on kind of a similar path in terms of what we want or what the direction we're going.
Similar.
So like very, very aligned in that.
Yeah.
So
it's all very aligned.
Yeah, easy to relate.
Very similar ideas, mindset, goals.
Yeah.
Traits.
And same
We
sense
know
of,
what-
same sense of humor because we went to the same school. Have you noticed that?
Ridiculously
When you-
similar, like absurdly similar sense of humor.
Yeah.
Can
Wow.
confirm.
Can confirm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a weird one. When you like, even if you're not mates and you just have the same mates, you have the same sense of humor. It's so weird.
yeah.
But then you meet someone from completely different places, like not the same sense of humor.
Mm.
Mm.
This podcast got pretty interesting.
Yeah, it kind of did.
We just kind of winged it at the start, eh?
Yeah,
I
shout
feel
out.
like that's
Wing.
what we do every time.
Shout out Wing.
Yeah,
bloke.
Maltese.
The athlete. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho,
No,
it.
the other Wing. Isaac's free one from Pizza Hut.
Yeah. 6 wings.
cognition is decreasing at an immense rate.
For you?
I think all three.
Yeah, I think I'm getting better, honestly. When I first jumped in here, I was so zonked. I was. You saw me when I walked in.
Yeah.
Isaac
He
was,
looked-
Isaac was shocked.
He looked different. There's something about him.
I looked like I was different ethnicity, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that I'm tired. I think the brain is just
Yeah.
I'm still
Going a
pretty
bit
zonked
haywire.
Having a
on
little
the
juice.
pre-workout.
I'm
nonetheless.
not surprised, bro.
I'll still be up in about 6 hours to go to the beach. Nah, that's a bit of a cap. Probably 6.5,
Mm.
7
Intrusive.
to go to the beach.
What do we do? Do we call it? I've kind of milked all the.
What do you want to call it?
Episode 8.
I think that about sums it up.
Bat. What are you, a bloody sheep?
Pretty sure I only said it once.
Bat.
Yep. About sums it up.
Righto. Episode 8 done and dusted. Hope it was a
Done and
hope it was a
dusted.
decent one. Probably not our best work, but
It's
Yeah.
12:18.
chuck it up.
So
Chuck it up there. When this
Counts.
comes out, I'll be in Sydney. Or I won't. Or
sorry, where? Can you
It
keep?
depends when it comes out on Sunday. But yeah, on Sunday I'll be in Sydney.
Well,
No, actually, I'll be in Sydney.
no, we still haven't a fresh one to upload for this Sunday, don't we?
This Sunday, next Sunday when this comes out. So it'll be the. Oh shit!
Things get pretty complicated.
It'll be the 22nd. It'll be the 22nd when this comes out,
Mm.
and I'll be in Sydney.
Oh, I didn't even think about the fact that we had to backlog clips. Good thing you pointed that out. Didn't even occur to me.
How did it not occur to you?
To be quite
We
frank,
have to pick all of this up and move it to a different location.
Yeah, and then
and I've been thinking about other stuff.
wait for soundproofing to arrive.
Yeah, we have to literally like redesign.
And then I
everything.
also have to buy new cables that are longer.
To be fair, I did start a new role this week.
You've been a
So
little
much
bit
fucking shit to learn.
occupied with the pre-variety. Yeah. Righto. Okay, well, that was a 5-minute roundup of
Yeah.
Yeah, we rounded up and then just started to
it.
continue.
Just started the next episode. Okay.
Any hoo-ha, that's all.
episode 8.5.
Be sure to give us a watch, a like,
Yep. All that
a
good stuff.
kiss.
Join the
I don't know.
Discord server. Link in
What
bio.
else did you say? Yeah, that stuff.
Yeah, stuff that's coming soon is the Discord, merch. We're working on a whole bunch of stuff. We're
Mock Battle Season 3.
planning on getting more Via Valenti apparel going in the near future. So comp is 3rd of December. That's kind of the cutoff date for a full release of a whole bunch of stuff. But up until then, there'll be bits and pieces coming out. So keep an eye out for announcements. We'll probably chuck them up on the Instagram and we'll talk about it more on the podcast. But
Yeah.
sick one, you sick one. Till next time.
Yeah, sick one.
Done.
Catch ya.